My favorite person is talking to the media again. I love to annihilate her answers and her comments because a lot of times it's just really, really hard to stomach. We have our meter going to be in counting. I don't know if I can do that on the screen or not, but yo, Stephanie White talked to the media today after day one of training camp. I've not heard a word of it. It's going to be done blindly to you. This will be completely blind and everything is going to be raw reaction. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm really looking at that meter. Let's see what we got in the meter. There's no pressure today. Stephanie White. There's no pressure. No one here to worry about. So it's gonna be okay. Let's take a listen to this. Let's jump on in on the video. All right, folks, welcome back to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. We talk facts over feelings here. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show might hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on social media, Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Man, I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. Hope you enjoy the new intro to this, to the recorded videos for this channel. So let's jump on in. Here we got Stephanie White. Let's take a listen.
So like kind of being back on day one, so like the first day of school, just getting.
It is. It's really exciting. Everything's kind of been a whirlwind as it's been across the league, and to be able to finally get on the floor, it's an exciting time.
What was that message when you met a couple nights ago about probably looking back to last year but bringing it forward?
Yeah, I think the message was just we've taken another step. We have to understand what it takes on a daily basis. We're going to continue to put the we over the me. We're going to continue to prioritize the locker room and the chemistry in the locker room and the continuity. And we have to expect more of ourselves on a daily basis. It's about consistency. It's about how we do the work, and it's about putting ourselves in position for success.
In the last season, you said with so many new players in year one, you can't unlock your full playbook and all the things you want to implement. With a new look team, how do you anticipate things looking different in the way you guys want to play?
Yeah, I think we'll look a little bit different just because of our personnel. We have a little bit more size. I think we'll be able to do some.
I gotta unmute myself. First of all, we're at 7 or 8 now. I don't know if I missed one or not. I don't know what your count is, but I'm counting over here. That's why my hand is up. Did she just say that we have more size? What? So is she really painting the picture that the addition of Monique Billings being an inch taller than Natasha Howard or 2 inches taller than Natasha Howard is more size to this team when you got rid of a 6'3" power forward in Brianna Turner? She stunk. I get it. Chloe Bibby was 6'4". Where's all this? Where is the size? Damaris Donis was on this team last year. The size? Is she for real? Okay.
More things on the defensive end of the floor. I think we'll hopefully be a better rebounding team as well, and that'll allow us to play a little bit more in transition. We were limited because of not just our personnel but our numbers in terms of being able to pressure full court, being able to play with pace. I think we were like 5th in the league in pace, and we want to be in the top 2 or 3.
They weren't in playing with pace because you didn't let Caitlin Clark dribble the basketball. What? By the way, 11 ums in that right now. You didn't allow Caitlin Clark to play her game, her way. Women's basketball. You didn't allow it. So tell me exactly how you can play with more pace. Well, because you're going to rebound more. You mean with the addition of Monique Billings, her career 5.6 rebounds per game, or is it the 6'1" Maisha Hines-Allen? Or is it Damaris Dantas, who was on your team last year, who's 6'3" and can't move? You got one big. It's the same shit as last year. You haven't changed there. You didn't run because you didn't allow Caitlin to push tempo. You don't need to rebound the ball to push tempo. You can push tempo off makes. You can push tempo on makes, not just misses. I thought you knew that. Oh God, she's in regular season form already.
want to play faster. We'll look and see what we have in combinations and what we can do in the quarter court. But I think more than anything, we want to be a bear on the defensive end of the floor. We want to be in the top 3 in the league in defense, and we want to play with more pace.
If she wants to be top 3 in defense, folks, and you don't believe me when I tell you that Raven Johnson's going to play 15 to 20 minutes in the game per game, you're crazy. If you want to be top 3 in the league in defense, Raven Johnson's going to have to play a lot. I told you 15, 20 minutes a game. If she wants this team to be a top 3 team in defense, she has 2 defensive liabilities at guard. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Caitlin Clark's a liability defensively, and Kelsey Mitchell's a liability defensively. Neither of them are very good at guarding people on the ball. And the first thing you have to do in order to have a great defensive team is you need to be able to defend the ball. So if her goal is to be a top 3 team in defense, I'm telling you right now, and you need to listen very, very carefully, Raven Johnson will play 15 to 20 minutes a game because they're going to need her to play that in order to have that be your defense. Because there's no size on this team. Aliyah Boston's not blocking shots back there for you. You don't have a power forward that has ever been a starter, really. I mean, we'll see what she can do. But top 3 in defense, you need to Raven Johnson about to play a lot, people. Trust.
I mentioned that she's 100% healthy, no restrictions, but how do you, I guess, help prepare, or maybe do you change anything about this preparation going into the longest season in WWE?
I think the biggest thing is just making sure that we're mindful of this day one. She doesn't have to be out there every rep. Just being mindful.
On day one, she should be out in every rep. On day one, she should be out in every rep. You're right. We should be mindful. Yeah. Maybe day 5, day 3, day 2. Day 1, she should be out on every rep.
Of reps. I think every year that she gets older too, she understands the cadence.
She's 24. Every year she gets older, she's 24. Let's cut the shit. She's 24.
It's a little bit different. It's not like she has any to go out there and go through everything. I think with her, with Kelsey, with AB, with all of them, just be mindful of getting them in and out. And we need to get other people integrated anyway. So I think it'll give us a good opportunity to do that.
Who do you need to get integrated? The wonderful camp prospects that you brought in? There's literally only one player you need to get integrated. There's one. Raven Johnson. That's it. The rest of them have been in the league. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, everyone has to get integrated in terms of playing together, but your first unit is your first unit. Your first unit should be your first unit. Your first unit should practice together. Seriously.
Change with Kelsey this year after she said last year was an overused thing she felt like at the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, numbers matter. Certainly having depth, and hopefully we can keep our depth. In a perfect world, she's not playing that many minutes. None of our starters are playing that many minutes. And we're in a situation.
What are you talking about? In a perfect world, your starters are not playing that many minutes. Let's take a look at what she's talking about here. Because last year, the Indiana Fever, stats-wise, Kelsey Mitchell played 31.4 minutes a game. That's not a lot of minutes. Caitlin Clark actually played 31.1 minutes per game. Aliyah Boston played 30.2 minutes per game. Lexi Hull played 27 minutes a game. Odyssey Sims in her 12 games played 26.4 minutes. Erin McDonald in her 20 games played 26.3 minutes. Sophie Cunningham played 25.2. Natasha Howard started every game. She only played 24.1 minutes. I'm trying to understand what the hell she's talking about here. Because that's utterly ridiculous. 31.4 minutes. Does she know what Caitlin Clark played in 24? Caitlin Clark played 35.4 minutes in 2024 under Christy Size. Kelsey Mitchell played 32 minutes per game, so she played more under Christy Size. She never had Rabdo come up. Aliyah Boston played 30.9, so every one of those 3 players played more minutes than they played last year per game. She might want to learn more about her team because what she just said is just factually incorrect. It's literally factually incorrect. So you don't want your starters to play that many minutes. What are those minutes? Asia Wilson played 31.2 minutes last year. Asia Wilson played 31.2 minutes last season. The leader in minutes was Kelsey Plum at 35.1. Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray both played over 34. Enrique Page over 33. Nafisa Collar 32. Citrone 32. Gabby Williams 31.5. Angel Reese. Kelsey Mitchell was 12th in minutes. 12th. 12th. She's not playing a lot of minutes. And especially when you didn't have Caitlin Clark, she's absolutely going to play minutes. But she didn't even play as much as she played the year before. The year before, Kelsey Mitchell was 17th in minutes. But guess what? All these other players played more minutes too. You had 16 players play at least 32 minutes in 2024. So what you're seeing already in the WNBA is you're seeing this load management already hitting. Asia Wilson played 34.4 in 24. Arike Gumbawale played 38.6 minutes in 2024. She missed a minute and 20 seconds a game. I mean, seriously, wow. All these players, Caitlin played 35.4 minutes. So what you're seeing already in the WNBA is they're moving towards load management. They're already doing it. They're already doing it. It's happening in front of your eyes because Kelsey Mitchell played more in 2024. So she should learn more about her team and what they've done before, But what do you want to play them? 26 minutes a game? I mean, let me know. What is the goal? Is the goal to play 25 minutes a game? 26, 27 minutes a game?
Where we had to. So I think managing that early is going to be important. Understanding everybody wants to play, but having a true cadence and a true rotation is going to be really important for us.
Yep. How big is it just to have Caitlin back out there? What do you hope to see from her this year? Now that she's gotten not a ton of games under the belt, but year 3.
Yeah, I don't think for somebody like Caitlin, it matters how many games you have. She does what she does. I think the thing I want to see is I just want to see her play with joy. It's such a.
I'm done counting her ums. We're already at over 20, and we are basically 3 minutes into this interview, and there's still almost 4 minutes to go. So she's 20 ums in. So it's going to be probably 40 plus ums. But I think it's interesting that she just said that she wants to see Caitlin play with joy. You know how you get her to play with joy? Run and run and run and run and run. Do not take the ball out of her hands. Let her play point guard. Create a system built around your best player. If you do that, Stephanie White, she'll be playing with plenty of joy. If you do that, in fact, I'll be very, very happy. I know your goal is not to make me happy, but I'll be tremendously happy, and I may have actually changed my opinion on you. I'm known to change my opinion on a coach. I've been critical of coaches before, and then they've adjusted, in my opinion, and you've seen a massive difference, and it's been tremendously impressive. So, and I'll credit them for that, and I'll credit her for that if she does that, but I don't expect her to do so.
A hard year. A year ago, when you're going through injury, it's tough. When you're in and out, it's tough. When you're not able to do what you love, it's tough. And so I want to see her play with joy. I want to see her enjoy the opportunity that we have and this team that we have, and go out and do what she does best.
When you saw her at Team USA training camp, what stood out to you about how she looked, how she kind of carried herself? She talked a lot about, the mental part of it, of getting over the injury. Just when you saw her in that environment, what stood out to you?
Yeah, I was really thankful that she had that opportunity because when you've been training in a rehab kind of wet sit scenario, the first opportunity to go in a game is different. And so I was really happy that she had that opportunity. I thought her pace was really good. I thought she didn't try to overdo anything. She let the game come to her. You're playing with the best players in the world. And so she did such a great job of finding her spots, of understanding, time, space, rhythm. I thought all of her timing looked really good. And it's hard when you're not playing. To simulate that. So I think you give her a lot of credit in terms of the pickup games that she played and the way that she played them. when you play pickup, sometimes it's not really game like. And I think she was real intentional about making sure it was game like to prepare herself for USA.
You put her at the 3 and the 4. I wonder how much you love that. No, it was important for Caitlin. I think it was really important that Caitlin got that opportunity to get real game action prior to this. I think that gives her a lot of confidence that her body's good and she's okay. I mean, it was basically pros versus Joes out there, because they are just that much better than the rest of the world. However, it does give that real game action feel, and I think that will be beneficial to Caitlin Clark coming into the season. Certainly, I agree with that.
You saw Mo up close. What stands out to you about her game and how she can be utilized right away?
Yeah, first and foremost, Mo's an elite communicator. She's an elite communicator on the defensive end of the floor. There shouldn't be mistakes in coverages because she's talking about it. She's a really good defender, active, aggressive. She's a hard rim runner. She's a hard roller out of ball screen. She's a terrific rebounder. She's a bright personality. She brings a lot of energy.
Vibes. We got vibes. Oh my God, we got the vibes.
She's smiling. She enjoys being out there. She enjoys the game. I thought her and Caitlin had really good chemistry at USA as well. So looking forward to.
You just heard why you just heard right there why they picked up Monique Billings. I think her and Caitlin had great chemistry at Team USA. That's why they signed Monique Billings. This woman literally watched them practice and signed a player who was a career backup to an $800,000 a year deal because Caitlin and her played well against bums. I just can't understand it. Like that's the reason. You just got the reason because they played well against bums. Caitlin, it's not about it's about what will you do when you have real competition. Because Monique Billings is a 6-6 career player.
To integrating her into what we do.
Steph, the expectations this year, obviously everyone's talking about this Fever team. How do you guys manage when the expectations are as high as they are?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've been in this game a long time. And, every first of all, you have to take it one day at a time. It doesn't matter. We can't talk about, September, October if we don't take care of April and May. So we got to take it one step at a time. We know we've got a lot of new faces that we have to get into to how we want to play. And we got to make sure we're building our chemistry, building our camaraderie. And the other thing is, it's hard, man. We're better, but everybody's better. It's hard. This league is hard. And so you just have to take it one game at a time.
That is the corniest crap ever. We're better, but everyone's better. No, that's not accurate. That's not accurate. Everyone's not better. Everyone is not better. I hate that freaking coach speak mumbo jumbo nonsense. Everyone is not better. That is inaccurate. Everyone cannot be better. Everyone cannot be better. It's inaccurate. Do you think Seattle's better than they were last year? Hell no. If you think Seattle's a better team this year than last year, you're on drugs. You're on drugs. Real talk. You're on drugs. Do you think Minnesota's a better team this year than last year? Hell no. Nafisa Collier is going to be injured for half the season. So there's no way that they're better this year than they were last year, right? That's 2 right there. You think Dallas is better this year than last year? They might be. We don't know yet. Because of AZ Fudd? Because the rest of their team is virtually the same. AZ Fudd's worth 10 wins? 5 wins? I doubt it. Maybe they're slightly better. Maybe slightly better, but I don't know how much better they are. I don't even know if the Sparks are better than they were last year. They just traded away one of their best players for Ariel Atkins. I don't even think the Sparks are better than they were last year. I don't think so at all. Obviously, Portland and Toronto are new teams. Is Golden State going to be better this year than last year? They were a playoff team. They were a playoff team as an expansion franchise. It will be tough for them to make the playoffs again with the team they got. They don't have any elite players on that basketball team. Now, there's a few teams that I think are better, and I don't think Indiana's better. I don't think they're better. I think at best they're the same. At best, they are the same. If your basis for being better is that Caitlin's healthy, well, that's great. She's healthy. But if you don't play the system that Caitlin can run properly, then are you better? I don't agree with that shit. I don't agree with that at all. Atlanta, I think, is better. I think Vegas might be better. I think DC is definitely better. New York, are they really better? I guess because they got Satu Sabali now on their team. Connecticut, are they better than what they were last year? They're probably the same garbage they were last year. I don't agree with that nonsense. I hate that. That's such coach. That's such coach speak.
We got to put first things first.
The $2 million players for your franchise, and Aliyah and Kelsey have been in this league, been around for a long time. What does it mean to have that sort of milestone?
It's just baffling, like
Really nothing.
hearing those numbers. It's crazy. I'm so thankful that this league is where we are right now. To still be a part of it and to see these things come to fruition. These players deserve it. They have been a part of a tidal wave of changing the landscape of the game. And I'm thankful that they are living in this moment. And I'm thankful that I'm still part of it.
Speaking of Aliyah, she's accomplished so much already, but she's still young, still growing. What's kind of the next step of her game that you'd like to see?
Making 3-pointers. The year ago I wanted her to take 3 a game. I don't think we even got close. That was a priority in the off season, was her really learning to stretch the floor. Not learning to. She's got a great shot. It's feeling comfortable stretching the floor. We used her as a hub a lot last year. She played kind of our point forward. I thought she excelled in that role, and I think the next step is for her to be able to knock shots down from the.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. This woman just told you that she wants Aliyah Boston to shoot threes. She just told you she wants Aliyah Boston to shoot threes. So you're gonna rebound better while Aliyah Boston's taking jump shots. That's what you're telling me. She's in mid-season form, bro. This is mid-season form. This is mid-season form for Stephanie White. The meter was really, really high. I lost track. But she actually went up there and she just told you, one, she doesn't think they played enough. They played too many minutes. Hey, Stephanie, newsflash. Is the goal to win games? Is the goal to win games this year? Because if you're playing your starters 26, 27, 28 minutes, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to win a lot of games. You're not. It's going to be a rough go. This isn't college. You're not going to be up 40 on people. I'm not feeling it. If Aliyah Boston is shooting threes, bro, that's her goal. Jesus Lord. How about just making your buckets around the basket? How about just finishing around the rim? You want her to take 3 threes a game. So last year, Aliyah Boston took 11 and a half shots a game. You want Aliyah Boston to take 3 of those 11 and a half from 3-point range. She averaged 0.7 threes per game. You want to know what she made per game? 0.1. You know how many threes Aliyah Boston made the entire season? Like the entire season? Let me see if I get the number. Where's the exact number? They don't have the exact number here. Let me find Aliyah Boston stats. I don't think Aliyah Boston made 10 threes the whole season. I don't think she made 10 threes the whole year. So she shot 20.7% from 3. This is what Stephanie White wants Aliyah Boston to do, is shoot threes. She took 11.5 shots per game. You want her to reduce her good looks by taking 3 threes a game. So you want the player that shot 20.7% from 3 to shoot 3 threes a game. Aliyah Boston last year made 6. Aliyah Boston made 6 threes last year. She was 6 of 29. You want her to take threes? She's a good shooter. No, she's not. She has a mid-range game. That means 14 to 16 feet. That's her shooting depth. Can she make a three now and again via miracle? Yeah, she sure could. Your goal is to have Aliyah Boston take 3 threes a game. So when you do that, you have no chance for an offensive rebound because Aliyah Boston will not be down low to grab a rebound on a putback. Or very little chance, less chance. That's her goal. Wow. It's crazy, man. She's in mid-season form, people. The crazy stuff out of her mouth is already coming. It's coming. Some of the stuff I agree with, man, but a lot of that stuff is you want Caitlin to be happy, then play her game. Play her tempo. That's how you make her happy. You wow. You think your team is better this year than last year? I don't. I think it's at best the same. And you think the team played too many, you think the starters played too many minutes. Folks, seriously, this is all documented. This is all data driven. She just made a statement that's categorically false. Kelsey Mitchell played less last year than she played the year before, even though Caitlin Clark was out. Even though Caitlin Clark was out for most of the season, Kelsey Mitchell played less in 25 than she did in 24. Yo, y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. What do y'all think of Stephanie White's comments, man? She's in mid-season form, man. Yo, like, subscribe, follow, hype the video, comment. I appreciate y'all. This is Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball, powered by Come On Out the Podcast. Come on now.